We've been focused on categorical logic, that logic that concerns itself with categories of things and how those things are in relationship with one another. And an important thing to recognize about categorical logic is it's the terms that are the fundamental units of significance, right? Our minor term, our major term, our middle term, our subject term, our predicate term. It's all about the terms all day long in categorical logic. And that's because what we're doing in categorical logic is we're trying to reveal relationships that exist among these terms. So we might have a statement like, every Justin Bieber song rocks the house, and we can recognize this is a statement that's talking about things and how they're related to one another, and I can reveal what that relationship is by identifying the categories of things that are being discussed here and framing them within a standard form categorical statement. So I might translate this statement as all Justin Bieber songs are songs that rock the house. And now what I'm doing is I'm revealing something. I'm revealing that every single member of this category of things called Justin Bieber songs is included as a member in this category represented by the predicate term, songs that rock the house. Now, another thing that's important to recognize about categorical logic is it's not necessarily the content of the particular terms that matters. And what I mean by that is what matters is not that I'm talking about Justin Bieber songs or songs that rock the house or songs I love. What matters is how I'm talking about these things in relationship with one another. So I can represent those categories of things with arbitrarily chosen letters like X, Y, and Z, and then use those letters in standard form categorical statements to reveal relationships that exist among these categories, regardless of what the specific content is. And you know that by determining a particular argument's mood and figure, we can identify whether that argument is reliable or unreliable, valid or invalid. Now we're going to move to a new kind of logic called propositional logic. Sometimes it's called truth functional logic, and we'll talk more about why that is in your next thought primer. In propositional logic, we're not concerned with terms. We're not concerned with distribution. We're not concerned with the Aristotelian or Boolean standpoints. We're not concerned with mood or figure. Okay, all of the things we've been talking about with categorical logic are put to the side for our discussion and exploration of propositional logic. That's because in propositional logic, it's not the terms that are the fundamental unit of significance, it's propositions. And you can think of propositions as just like statements or sentences that are either true or false. So we're not concerned with subject terms, predicate terms, minor, major, middle terms. We're concerned with statements, whole statements. And in propositional logic, when we represent statements symbolically, we're going to do so by just choosing a letter to represent that entire sentence. So if somebody gives me the statement, every Justin Bieber song rocks the house, I don't have to translate that into a standard form categorical statement. I can just use that statement as it is, and I can just slap a J on it and say, every time you see me mention the letter J, what I'm really referring to is the entire statement, every Justin Bieber song rocks the house. And that statement is either true or false. Similarly, if I have a statement like every song I love is a Justin Bieber song, I can deal with that statement without doing any translation work, and I can just slap an L on it. I can slap any letter I want on it. The letter I choose to represent the statement is totally arbitrary. I'm just going to always choose letters that will remind me of the sentence that the letter is representing. Okay, so if I have a statement like logic class is super fun, slap an L on it, slap an F on it, slap an S on it, slap anything you want on it. Just know that whatever letter you assign to it, that letter is now representing that entire statement, which is either true or false. In propositional logic, it doesn't even matter how long the statement is. We can have a statement like this. The executive order President Joe Biden signed Tuesday afternoon at the Environmental Protection Agency is an unambiguous move by the president to increase the United States government's attempts to curb carbon dioxide emissions. Try translating that into a standard form categorical statement. In propositional logic, we don't have to. We can just slap a single letter on it. And now every time we mention the letter E, we know what we're really referring to is this entire wordy sentence. All right, so in the next few lectures, we're going to start exploring how propositional logic works and how we can use it to test ideas for their reliability and arguments for their validity.